Hello and welcome back to the Comics Family. Come and join us as we show you what we bought on Wednesday the 17th of July.
And we bought a lot, let me tell you that.
We did. Even I bought a lot.
She did. That was kind of my fault, but
it was kind of your fault.
She nearly beat me this week.
I did. If you hadn't bought the things that Jamie's been holding for you this week, I'd have actually bought more than you.
Yeah, if someone had told me the price, I don't know, about 2 million.
I was going to say, because I've got quite a few new books as well.
Oh, these are like old books. Oh, new books.
No, like new books.
I had 6.
I also have 6.
Until someone pointed out a foil variant.
Yeah. Well, I was just making sure you were fully informed before you said yes or no.
You know what I'm like.
Fucking magpie, yes.
Yes, I am. I am a magpie.
He teases me about liking the shinies. But no, he's worse than I am.
I'm not worse than you are.
You are.
I'm not.
When it comes to shiny comic books, you're worse than I am.
I'm worse than most.
I just like, shiny diamonds. You should just call me Black Cat.
Shine bright like a diamond.
All right, Rihanna.
All right, I forgot her name. Bollocks. Felissa. Damn it.
I thought you were trying to think of what Little Miss calls Rihanna. She's like, piano. Like, she insists that it's pronounced piano.
No, I'm just more annoyed myself forgetting Black Cat's name.
Yes, I am judging you so much. Show the people your books.
Anyway, yes. Why not grab yourself a coffee, ready out some snacks, and join us to see just how much money I've wasted this week.
It was an expensive week.
Talking of the shinies,
might as well start with it.
Let's kick it off with that Phoenix #1.
That is a nice
foil
cover.
variant. That is a lovely cover.
Yes. And I feel like when you see it as just a picture on the screen, when we were looking at it under the keys of the week, it doesn't do it justice.
They never do.
No.
Now, this one I've seen on the previews. I fell in love with the cover instantly, but it also piqued my interest in the story because I want to know what happened. Because I'm sure many of you do too. And why? I mean, I haven't read Neymar for a while, but why is he in prison? And why does he not want to return to the seas? And who fucked him up?
Why does he not want to return to the sea?
I don't know. No, I haven't read the stories.
But how do you know he doesn't want to return to the sea?
I read the story arc.
Right, you read the preview thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
How else do you get interest in a book? She looks at the cover and goes, "Oh, I want that one."
Sometimes I do that. Quite often I will look in the previews and just be like, oh. And that's how I've got some of the ones that I haven't even started reading because I saw them in the previews and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. And now I'm like 10 books in and I haven't started reading them yet.
Welcome to the world of comic book collecting.
Yeah.
And the many, 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 many stories you'll gather over the years and not actually read.
Yeah, I feel like I know some crafters and they say that crafting and purchasing craft supplies and collecting craft supplies is a very different hobby to actually doing the craft. And I feel like comic book collecting and comic book reading are also quite different hobbies.
Well, you've got very different collectors. You have collectors that buy for the story.
Yes.
Collectors that buy for the reinvestment purpose.
Yes.
And there are some that literally just buy it for the art.
Cover lovers.
Cover lovers. Some of them like the interior art as well, but mostly cover lovers.
Yes.
But
I feel like we are kind of a hybrid.
I am indeed a hybrid.
Yes.
No, I have broken you.
You have.
And it took 10 years.
I am quite the cover lover, but no, I've now found stories that I do like the stories.
Yeah,
and
conveniently they're all DC.
They're not all DC.
They're pretty much all DC.
Hang on, this week I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 Marvel and 1 DC in my new releases.
Please let me remove the foot from my mouth. But I'll carry on with my books from this week. I got What If, Aliens #5. I'm pretty sure this is coming towards an end now. Because So, yes, as it says, the final fate of Carterburg.
Well, that's not Marvel Odyssey, so
That is Marvel.
is it?
Yes, Marvel owned Disney owned 20th Century Fox, and Marvel now do
Part
the
of
Alien
Disney.
books.
Right. Okay.
Zip it. Blood Hunters, number 4. So Hallow's Eve joins the Blood Hunters, which is kind of a girl team. She's going to hook up with White Widow, Elsa Bloodstone, and Dagger. And
Cool.
Silver Surfer is popping up just because from space he's like, why the fuck is the Earth dark? What's happened?
Have you now read this one?
No.
Oh.
You want them now, don't you?
No, you just were going on about why is a cosmic entity getting involved in
The preview.
what's going on. You were moaning when we did the keys about there being a cosmic entity that like cares enough about what's happening on Earth.
What can I say? I can't wait. Anywho, Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt tie-in number 3. Now, I'm pretty sure I've read both these issues beforehand.
You don't remember them?
I do remember them.
Oh.
I thought the first one, Morbius betrayed Spider-Man. Maybe it was the second one, which leads me to question what's going on here.
Why is he sad?
Why is he holding him like that? Like a lost love, if you like. A little bit.
Maybe he's realised that Morbius didn't betray him in the way that he thought
He
he
probably
did.
didn't. They're probably a plan those two have put together.
Yes.
Which they do. Will you stop playing with my phone?
You've got a little spinny thing. And
Yeah, and it's now broken because people keep touching it. Anywho, moving away from Marvel and over to Dynamite, I have Thundercats number 6. I really like the David Nakayama covers for these. I don't know if he does the interior art. I don't think he does. I think he is purely just a cover artist now. But yes, the Thundercat series is pretty good. I do recommend it to anyone out there. And they come in this lovely card style, basic. It really annoys me that the types of like Marvel, and I know DC do their variants in it, but why not do your main books? Considering that you're the big two, what you save money for, especially Marvel, you're making freaking billions in the film industry. Yeah. Ridiculous. Spider-Man number 9. I just like the Spider-Man
nice
series. That is a nice cover.
And you need to be saving these for me because I've got some. As I was sorting my boxes the other night, I've got some, but I haven't got all.
I think there's some in there and there's some upstairs.
And same with the She-Hulks that you were meant to be putting aside when you'd read them.
I'm very forgetful.
You were meant to put them aside for me, and I've got some, but not others.
Well, we'll get them. Don't worry. But rounding out my new releases from this week is one I didn't mean to get. And again, whilst it was getting rung up, it was a bit like, wait a minute, did I just see that? And yes, I did. And it was Daredevil, Woman Without Fear number 1. I was like, I had no intention of buying this book, and yet somehow it ended up in my pile.
Well, I didn't put it there.
No, you didn't get my pile this week. I got it myself.
I didn't get your pile this week,
And
so you cannot blame me.
I was like, I'm 99.9% sure I didn't pick that book. I didn't pick that book up. I'm like, how did that get into my pile? Jamie, you sneaky sod.
Yeah. Now, if I was picking your pile, then I might have kind of guessed that might be on your list because I know you like normal Daredevil.
Ask me first.
So I might have taken a punt. No, like if I was just like sometimes when you're distracted and you're bin dipping or whatever, I'll go through and I'll do your new releases and put them in a pile for you.
I know you do.
And it's like my fun little challenge to myself of can I guess what you're buying this week because you don't always tell me in advance. But yeah, that.
So you just like try and guess what I'm getting.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I might have guessed that, but I didn't do that this week, so you can't blame me.
I've read the little preview bit for that, and it kind of ties into mainline Daredevil. So it probably is a good idea not to pick it up.
It's like a 4-part miniseries. So
yeah.
It's not a massive.
No, I've got a few ongoing series. I'm like, I don't really want to continue because they're not great, but I also don't want gaps in my series. So round them up, finish them off because they're shit.
Are you going to share what books these are?
No, because there might be people that actually like these books, and I don't want to go, oh, he's a fool.
Okay. Anyway, I also have quite a few new releases this week. And my first one is Ultimate X-Men number 5. I have gone with the A cover this week. There was a Momoko variant, but Jamie didn't get it in. So I have gone with the A cover.
Dare he?
I know. He had a different variant, but it wasn't the Momoko one, and I wasn't a fan. So I've gone with the A cover. I haven't started reading this, though, and I was intrigued by it, and I haven't started it.
I did start it.
Do you want to borrow this one then?
No, because I'm about 3 issues behind because I kind of just lost interest.
Oh. Okay.
I think you'll like it. It's definitely more of a woman's book.
More of a girly book.
Yeah.
Okay, and then next I have, I'm up to number 11 already, Wonder Woman.
This is a nice cover.
Yes, this was the variant I picked. I can't remember who the artist is now, but that was the variant I went with. That was my preferred option.
Oh, that's not the one I thought you'd go for. The next one.
Ah, yes. So next up I have Scarlet Witch number 2. What one did you think I'd go for?
There was others. There was a few others.
No, there was like the A cover, another one, and this one, and this was the one I thought was kind of coolest out of the 3 options. The A cover was good, but I decided I would go with this. Then next up we have my choices for Phoenix. I picked 2 different colours for Phoenix number 1. I have the Rose Beige cover, because when I saw that advertised, I didn't even need to check who the artist was. I was like, ooh, I liked that. No, as in, like, I recognised it.
Yeah, no.
She's one of the few artists I can recognise.
She is beginning to get her favourite artist.
Yes, I am. And same with the next one, so I had to get the Momoko variant. I like that.
That is nice. I'll give it that.
I
like
know
that
that she's a bit of a, like, she seems to be a bit of a Marmite artist. You either really like her stuff or you really don't, and I do. I think it's nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of like 80-20 on most of it. There's a few of them are like, no.
Yeah, there are some that I'm just
like,
a bit like, no, I'm not that fussed. But on the whole, I do really like her artwork. And my last pickup of the new releases this week is one that I was not planning on getting because I didn't realise it was out, because we hadn't done the keys before we went shopping, children. Otherwise, I would have known about it. I didn't realise it was out, and it is
a lovely surprise for her.
Yes, it was. It's Laura Kinney, Blood Hunt number 1, and obviously I went with the Momoko variant for that because that is a cool cover. The A cover was also really nice, but
the A cover was Bjorn Barron's.
Yes, but the only reason I knew about this was because we were talking about the Momoko variants, and Lizzie was like, "Oh, have you seen the one for this one?" And I was like, "No," because I did not realise it was out.
So you got Lizzie'd.
I got Lizzie'd. Yes, I did get Lizzie'd this week. She has skill, that girl. She will go far in retail. She has this.
I'm not too far because we quite like her being in it.
Yes, but as in, like, she has this frustrating habit of being like, "Oh, have you seen?" And then you end up spending more. But yeah, I thought that is really cool, and it also ties in with the fact that I've been getting all of the Momoko variant Blood Hunt X Lady one shots.
How long have we been going to New Dawn for?
Quite a long while, because
you found it.
I found it when little man was a baby.
Was he a baby?
Yeah, I went for lunch with my mum, I think.
But wasn't Lizzie who was working there?
No, I think it was pre Lizzie.
Was it?
Well, she'd have only been like 13 when Christopher was born. So
well, she's worked there for 3 years. So yeah, maybe.
She's been there since Little Miss.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Because I only started coming with you like when I was on mat leave, because I didn't have my Wednesdays off, did I? Before then.
Yeah, mat leave is what ruined you. It's when you started looking into books a bit more.
Yeah.
And then you had people at work that you probably went in and talked to about books a bit more.
Yes.
And then there's me at home who's been trying to get her to talk about books for years. And no, it takes people at work.
No.
In typical husband fashion, I was ignored.
No, because I wouldn't know anything if it wasn't for you. But yeah, I think it was like you used to go in there on a weekly to get your weekly books, and sometimes you'd pick things up for me. But my collecting probably did start when, obviously, I had a year off and we were going in there every week.
Yeah.
Little Miss's first trip, she was like 4 days old.
I know, yeah. And now she goes in there and holds the door open for them.
Yes.
And tries to lock it.
Or tries to lock people in, or decides who's allowed in and out of the shop.
Yeah. Or just runs around screaming.
Yeah.
Many of you would have seen her when we did the live.
Yes. She's part of the reason we don't go live very often. But that is my, decent little stack of new releases this
I'm
week.
pretty sure the people at work that you talk to about books, you're like me to them. Because you've probably got that much more knowledge over them
I don't know.
that I have over you. I'm not bigging myself up here. I don't know like a lot, but I know more than she does.
I do. Yeah, you know a lot more than I do. I don't know very much.
She does.
At least I don't feel like I know very much.
She does.
But yeah.
Anywho. Shall we jump into our new purchases that are not new releases?
Yes.
And as she kind of gave it away earlier, he did have a couple of books that I asked him to price up for me, and someone forgot to tell me the price.
I had a lot going on in my head last week, all right? I remembered to ask him, I just forgot what the answer was.
The answer was £2.50. Well, the answer was don't ask Lizzie, because then she starts pricing out individually, and she's like, I want you to pay me £1,000.
No, she priced it up at like 70 odd quid, didn't she?
Yeah, I was like, no. Right, so I did go into the 70p bins. I don't know why I call them the 70p bins, because every time I go in there, he gives them to me for free because he's amazing.
True, but
there was only two. But
it's the fact that there used to be 50p bins, and they, inflation hits you everywhere, including in your bargain comic book boxes.
Yes. I don't pay for them, so it doesn't hit me. Anyway,
True.
I picked this one up purely because I like that cover. This is a cover lover. Incredible Hulk. It's Man Thing. Look at them eyes.
Weird.
I don't know why I'm doing it out of limits, but. And then I thought, well, we had another Incredible Hulk. I'm just going to grab that as well. They are nice condition. With a little bit of press, they'd be a lot better. They're not key books. They're purely old Hulk fillers. Yeah.
That does look in pretty decent condition for the fact that I'm guessing that book is
90s.
Oh, I was not older than us then, but still pretty old.
Pretty sure it's 90s. Anyway, as you can see, because I've not hit them well, I picked up the first volume of Winter Soldier. I'm pretty sure this is the first volume. Yes, of Winter Soldier. So issues 1 to 4. And again, I don't think he charged me for these either. Oh, that's not it. Oops. Slide that one out. He got stuck and grabbed one with it. But on that key point. Here's another Uncanny X-Men gap filler for me. And that was the first appearance of Doom Squad.
Doom Squad.
Which you did cover it at 15, but I got it for a tenner. Thank you, you beautiful bastard. And then I'm going to be a bit crazy with these ones. They had a full set.
You got a little bit overexcited.
They even had the zero. I've already got this one. But I didn't want to miss out on the full set again. So I might throw the first issue away. It's a giveaway. The raffle tickets will be £100 entry. Well, there is a lot of issues.
There is a lot of issues.
But they're not all the same. Right, so that is, and I really like this first cover as well.
That is very nice first cover.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm stealing it. Avengers versus X-Men.
Well, can I enter the raffle for the one that you've got two of? If it's the one with the nice cover, and then I get a copy.
No, it's not the one with the nice cover, it's the next one. But here's the nice cover that she's talking about, and that's issue 0. Moving on to issue 1. This is one I have 2 of. If I can find it, I will give it away. 2, 3. Wolverine versus Cap. How many of you are excited for Wolverine versus Deadpool coming out this week? Oh, Deadpool
Next
versus
week.
Wolverine. Next week, thank you. Someone's got one up in here.
Otherwise, it'd be today.
They have midnight showings. Like midnight.
You
It's
have
like
to be up at 3 a.m. for work.
Yeah, so I just don't go to sleep. I go see Wolverine Deadpool, then go to work.
And not sleep for like 24 freaking hours.
Yes.
Because that's going to end well.
Yeah. Number 10. Number 11. These are all really nice covers, actually.
Yeah. How old are these?
I think these are early 2000s. I can't remember. I have read this series. I read it a while back. I might read it again, fair. But yeah, it's early 2000s because I'm pretty sure this is the one Cyclops kills Professor Xavier. Spoilers.
Which side is Scarlet Witch on?
I think she starts on one side and goes to the other.
I was going to say she's a mutant and
She's never
an
been an
Avenger.
X-Men. She's never
Yeah,
been.
but she's a mutant and an
against
Avenger.
it. Anyway, I also picked up Consequences, issues 1 to 4. So, that is Cyclops with the Phoenix power. And there he is, about to be bombed in prison.
With a weird helmet on.
Block his laser beams. Iron Man, pretty much like it was in Infinity War, about to die.
Okay, he looks very sad.
And here's a nice Rachel Summers, or Hope Summers, I can't remember. It's Rachel, isn't it? Rachel Summers. And then Namor about to do something naughty to her behind her.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And then more Avengers versus X-Men.
Because he didn't have enough already.
This is a different set, believe it or not. So, 1, 2, 3. I hope you are not getting as bored of shears.
No, it's because it's been a long day.
4,
My ears keep crackling.
5, and 6. I do apologise I didn't take them out of the sleeves and they're all shiny. But that is it for my extra purchases.
He teased me for my extras.
I always have a bigger stack as me.
Yeah, the one time that I might have actually had the bigger stack and you decided to like buy all your things that have been sitting there for weeks.
Well, I haven't been in for weeks.
Yeah, I wasn't buying them for you.
Trade off.
I go and buy your new releases so that they don't go away. They weren't going anywhere.
Don't buy them. I'll give you the money back.
True, I paid for them off the joint account. But the other week, I didn't even have any purchases. I only went so that you didn't miss out on your red band.
And I appreciate that very much.
Because it's a first come, first served, and I know how much you want your red band, and I didn't want to risk you missing out.
And I appreciate that very much. Now get your books out.
Yes. So whilst we were there, he does his usual of, what's in the cupboard? Have you had anything else exciting come in? What's new in the cupboard that you haven't like sorted through yet? And obviously Lizzie opens the cupboard and he goes, "Ooh, what's that?" And points out,
I didn't go, ooh, what's that? I went, oh, there's a Jenny Frison.
yes, oh, there's a Jenny Frison. And I pulled it out and I was like, do I have this? I don't know. And then Lizzie pulled the whole stack out. And I went through them. And the first one I actually did have.
You did? You think you had 2 in that
3.
stack? 3?
I had 3 out of it.
Oh.
I now have more than 3. I now have this many. So I have a nice, beautiful run of Jenny Frison Catwoman covers. And including the ones I already had, I now go from 29 to 44.
Wait, hold your stack up. Hold your stack up.
Yours is still bigger. Yours is still bigger.
That's what every boy wants to hear. Yours is the biggest.
Yes.
Ooh.
So I have 29. They've got a few little like corner dings, a little bit of spine ticks and what have you, but these are literally just beautiful artwork. I'm probably never going to get them graded or anything like that. And they are that really nice DC cardstock. So we have 30. How beautiful is that one? I like that one.
I assume you liked all of them because you bloody bought them.
True. 31.
31.
32.
32.
This one is beautiful. It's 33. That is a gorgeous one with ivy.
Can you tell she's a cover lover?
34.
Ah, Selena and the Nuns. Also broke Lizzie.
Yes, you did tell her your Batman theory and she was like, the glass shattered. 35. 36. 37.
I like that nice one.
Yes. 38. 39. 40 I had already bought because I'd found that elsewhere and bought it because it was a Jenny Frison Catwoman cover. So I do have that and I need to find it so that it can slot in. Then
we do like slotting in.
41.
41.
And then, yeah, like 42, 43 and 44 I already had. So I had 40, 42, 43, 44 already. But yeah, I got very excited and I used my voucher
That's the good thing about New Dawn as well. They give you
I got my stamp that you filled up my last stamp of the my thing by my new releases. So I got my £10 off.
So then I ruined it by making her spend it.
Yes, pretty much. I was going to save it. But
I'm sorry.
I found these and they are beautiful.
And she treated herself.
So beautiful.
She finally treated herself to something.
Yes, it's not often that I get carried away and buy a big stack of books. So
see, I don't feel myself. This is just feeling my addiction.
They're just so pretty. And I'm kind of hoping this might be like one story arc.
But the whole thing?
No, like the ones I have.
Right, okay.
Like the Jenny Frison set of covers.
Yeah, okay.
I'm hoping is a story arc. Like if I have all of the Jenny Frison ones.
Right, okay.
I'm hoping it might be like one story arc that I could just sit and read rather than having to go all the way back to one and then catch up to like 68 or wherever it is we are now.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to do that. But these are just beautiful, beautiful Catwoman covers. And I'm also very, very excited that it's the Gotham City Sirens. Not next week, the week after. Every week in August. It's only a 4-part miniseries. And it's every week in August. So I'm very excited that it will like tie into my Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Catwoman loving.
Yeah.
Like one happy little like team up book.
True. But I'm afraid that is all we have time for.
It is, because our thing's about to run out.
It is about to run out. Thank you for that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to know my Batman theory, don't forget to join us next week on the Paul list where I'll explain all. Yeah. Yes. See you next time.
Bye.